This 17-inch laptop comes with the RTX 4070 and 32 gigs of RAM. It has a full HD screen that has a refresh rate of 144 Hz, and it all comes in at $1,299 right now on sale at Newegg. I want to thank Newegg for sponsoring this video, sending over the MSI Katana so we can check it out. This is the best price I have seen for an RTX 4070 laptop this year. It's definitely something you're going to want to check out, and with this Black Friday sales, you can't beat it. First and foremost, let's start with the build quality. Now, as you can see, this is an all plastic build. That's one of the ways that MSI is able to give us a great price point on the components that they put into the laptop. However, as I set the laptop down, you can see I'm pressing it on the top cover. It doesn't have much give on the top cover, which means it's assembled very well and they're using good sturdy materials. In the bottom cover, same thing. We don't see much give. Even back here where we have the ventilation, it still does not have a lot of press. So they've used a good thick plastic material for the assembly of this laptop. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the assembly from the bottom cover into the side panels. You can see no catchy edges. And I even like some of the detailing here along the side panel of the laptop. You can see there's this design. So they didn't go with just some cheap standard plastic that they didn't do anything to. They took the time to design all the way around the edge of the laptop on the side panel, and it looks really nice. It's this like digital print that they've put here on the laptop. Now, as we're looking at the ports, you can see we have a network port, HDMI, USB Type-C, USB Type-A, and our headphone jack on the right side panel. Flip it over to the left side panel, we have our power adapter as well as 2 USB Type-A. So we have good connectivity on the laptop. Now, as you can see, of course, we have ventilation on the back, which is where all the air is pushing out, and on the left side panel. So great ventilation. MSI is using their CoolBoost 5 technology inside of the laptop. Basically, you're putting the CPU and GPU on the same heat pipes to maximize efficiency and keep the laptop cool. And we're seeing good thermals for this laptop. For the 4K video editing export, which is a very hard stress test on the laptop, we're seeing a surface temp on the keyboard deck of 35 degrees Celsius on average across the whole keyboard deck, and about 82 degrees Celsius on the CPU during that export. So we're seeing good temperatures on that. In years past, I've seen laptops from Asus hitting 95 plus degrees Celsius during that 4K export test. So you're in good hands with a rather cool laptop while doing creator tasks such as video editing. Now, I mentioned the price earlier. If you're curious about the exact price and availability when you're watching this video, you can head down in the description below and click those links. If you do make a purchase, I'll get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. But of course, that's what keeps this channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. And while you're over at Newegg, don't forget to check out all the holiday sales, or if you're watching this video after the holidays, you can always check out today's best deals. It's a little tab on the top bar of their website. You can always find great products for sale over at Newegg. Thanks again for sponsoring the video, Newegg. Now, taking a look at the weight and thickness of this laptop, because of that plastic material, you actually have a very nice light package. It's not super thin, but it is a light laptop for a 17-inch. So really great form factor here, keeping you on the go friendly as far as the weight and thickness is concerned. Speaking of on the go, let's talk about the battery life. This is an area I was actually quite impressed by. We were able to get just over 7 hours for the Passmark productivity, 6 hours and 49 minutes for streaming video playback, 4 hours and 13 minutes for Photoshop, and 2 hours and 24 minutes while video editing. This is all from a 53.5 watt hour battery. So we don't have a really massive battery and we're still getting great performance. And a lot of that is due to the MSI Center. We've seen some really great updates for their app inside of the laptop this year. We're seeing better AI. We're seeing a really great super battery mode that's actually very effective this year. 2 years ago, I used the super battery mode and I was not impressed with its ability to manage the power between the CPU and the GPU well enough to get great battery performance. But this year, I'm really impressed with the use of the Center. You also have access to a mux switch, which you can turn on the discrete graphics and turn off the integrated graphics to get as much performance towards your screen as possible. All right, now let's go ahead and do a quick open and close test and start jumping into the interior of the laptop. Because it is a 17-inch laptop, it's got a good bit of weight to it, so it opens and closes smoothly with one hand. Let's do a little screen flex test here. It is a wider plastic screen, so you're gonna have a bit of flex, just keep that in mind. And let's see the bounce. We do have a bit of bounce on this screen. So if I could start off with a little complaint, since I've basically praised this laptop for the price to performance so far, the entire video, definitely a bouncy screen here. And taking a look at the screen, that would be another area that they did save some money on. This is a full HD screen, which is great. However, the color gamut range and brightness is not stellar. It is good, it will definitely do the job. You have 284 nits at full screen brightness, at 64% sRGB, 49% Adobe RGB, and a delta E of 2.76. So this would not be my top pick for the best display that the market has to offer, but it's one way they're able to get that price down and give you fantastic pricing on the 32 gigs of RAM, the RTX 4070, and the i7 13620H. Now there is a webcam on the top bezel of the screen. Here's a quick sample so you can check that out. This is the webcam on the MSI Katana 17 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. All right, now heading into the laptop, you can see that we have a 4-zone RGB beneath the keyboard, and it is bright. I really love how much this one stands out. There's a lot of times keyboards have RGB, but you can barely see them. With my full studio lights on, you can still totally see the RGB coming out of this keyboard. So great work making that nice and bright. It's evenly distributed across all of the keys. There's no spotty areas. It looks great. And I love how they've carried that digital design into the interior of the laptop here, as well as here along the top of the keyboard deck and down here above the trackpad as well. Now the trackpad is a bit smaller trackpad. Now this is a gaming laptop, so you don't really use trackpads that much, but if you're somebody who's on the go a lot, keep in mind this is a bit of a smaller trackpad. However, it's secured very well to the chassis, and I would say for a more budget conscious laptop, that really impresses me. And the click on it is very nice as well. Here's a quick audio sample of me using both the keyboard and trackpad so you can hear for yourself what they sound like. Now I love the smaller numpad on the right side, and they've also not shrunk down our arrow keys. I love that. As you can see here, we have some options, some function buttons here behind the arrow keys. You can go ahead and switch your fan modes. You can play or pause your music. And so there's nice little functions dropped in there, in addition to the function keys on the top of the keyboard deck. Of course, we have our WASD keys in clear, so you can quickly identify those. One complaint I would have though is whenever I'm using MSI keyboards, and specifically the Katanas, I notice there's not a function button on the left side. And I'm traditionally using the left function button to kind of grab it, to press, turn up the audio, turn down the audio, check the brightness, stuff like that. So it just takes some getting used to using that on the right side. Also, there is a 2/3 sized shift key. Don't love that. I'm a big right shift key user, and so I end up sometimes just tapping the up arrow instead of actually getting that shift key when I'm typing. So 2 little critiques I would have there for the keyboard. Otherwise, love the backlighting, and I love the feel of the keys. Nice medium key press, feel great under my fingers, very tactile. Also, if you quickly hit function and this head in the center, it'll access your fan modes in the MSI Center. See this? So it bounces through these. So I can easily switch over my fan modes. Love that, super, super handy. Now for the speaker test, here's a quick audio sample so you can hear what those sound like in use. Okay, another great feature of the MSI Katana is the upgrade path. Now this thing already comes with 32 gigs of RAM, but you can easily upgrade it to 64 gigs of RAM. You flip the laptop over, pull off the bottom cover, which was not hard at all. Some laptops can be really difficult. This one was really easy to pull off. Pull off the bottom cover, and then you have access to 2 RAM sticks and 1 M.2 drive. So mine came with 1 terabyte, 32 gigs of RAM, so you could upgrade that to 2 or 3 terabytes, and you could take it up to 64 gigs of RAM. So really nice upgrade path for the MSI Katana and very easy to access. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the performance. As I mentioned earlier, we have the i7 13620H, RTX 4070, and 32 gigs of RAM. Now in the simulated benchmarks, we're not blowing away other laptops. We do have 10 cores and 16 threads with this processor. It is not the bigger of the i7 processors like the HX series, but it is a solid processor. I'm gonna show you in the real world benchmarks the great performance that we're seeing out of this laptop. In Photoshop, we're scoring a 1,165, a fantastic score inside of Photoshop, and that's a great complement of the i7 processor with the 32 gigs of RAM. This is just the sweet spot for performance inside of Photoshop. Photoshop loves RAM. Take a look at After Effects, same thing. We have a 991. We're benefiting from 32 gigs of RAM and the RTX 4070 for this program. So great performance inside of After Effects. Now pulling up to 3D modeling, you can see we're getting a 233 in Autodesk 3ds Max, a 326 in Autodesk Maya, a 249 in PTC Creo, and 110 in SolidWorks. So the first three are on par with other laptops that are a few $100s and some $1,000 more than the laptop I have before me. Now SolidWorks is one of those programs that you would really want to have a workstation GPU from NVIDIA. Reason being is workstation GPUs are specifically optimized for SolidWorks, whereas GeForce GPUs are not. However, a 110 for a GeForce GPU is a solid score inside of SolidWorks. Now, taking a look at Blender Classroom, we do have a solid score in Blender Classroom as well for the RTX 4070. Really happy with the results there. Blender definitely likes a beefy GPU, and you've got the performance you need here with the Katana. All right, moving down the line to video editing, DaVinci Resolve seeing 5 minutes and 21 seconds on the export time. Good score, not stellar, not blowing away any records, but definitely on par with other high-performing laptops from 2023. Now, moving down to video editing in Premiere Pro, the playback on this laptop was very impressive. The 32 gigs of RAM with the RTX 4070 is definitely playing a big part in that. We had 0 drop frames for 4K, 0 drop frames for 6K B-RAW, and only 551 drop frames for 6K red footage, and that's all out of 16,177 frames in the project. So you will not notice any blips while editing with this laptop. Now, taking a look at export times, so the 4K export, 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Solid export time on par with other high-performing gaming laptops in 2023. Now, the next thing I'm taking a look at is going to be the 6K B-RAW. It had an 18-minute and 43-second export time. This is a little on the high end of the gamut of really good export times. Now in 2023, we're seeing all the way down to around the 11 to 12-minute export times. We're here at about 18 minutes. So if I were going to give one little slap for a performance ding, I would say the export time for 6K B-RAW would be one of those things. However, if you look at all the export times, we're seeing really good increased performance for 6K red footage. And if you're 1080p, this has the fastest export time I have seen on my channel at 35 seconds for a 9-minute 1080p clip exported out of Premiere Pro at 1080p full quality settings. In all of these laptops, that's the test. 9 minutes at the resolution, exported at the same resolution, just so you know how this works. For $1,299, you're getting an RTX 4070, 13th gen i7 processor, 32 gigs of RAM, solid battery life, and a really nice experience inside of the laptop with the keyboard and trackpad, and of course, quick access to the MSI Center. So overall, I am really liking the price to performance of this laptop, and for the all plastic build, the assembly and build quality is really solid. Links in the description if you're ready to make a purchase. Thank you so much, Newegg, for sponsoring this video. Click or tap the screen here for more videos to help you with your buying decision. I'll see you in the next one.